Hi friends, welcome to the next episode of Apt Guide. In this episode, we will be solving some important problems on profit and loss. As always, I am suggesting you to watch the videos on each topic in sequence for better understanding. So, we will go straight away to the questions. 27th question is, mark price of a shirt and trouser are in the ratio 1:2. A shopkeeper gives 40% discount on shirt. If total discount on the set of shirt and trouser is 30%, the discount offered on trouser is. Okay. So in this question, they have given the ratio of the mark price of shirt and trouser as 1:2. Okay. So we can take the mark price of the shirt as 100. Then the mark price of the trouser we can take it as 200. Okay, so the mark price of the shirt will be 100 and the mark price of the trouser will be equal to 200. Okay, then what will be the mark price of the set of shirt and trouser? That will be 100 plus 200, that will be equal to 300. Okay, shopkeeper gives 40% discount on shirt. So the discount percentage of the shirt is given as 40. Okay, then what will be the discount? Discount will be equal to 40% of mark price, that is 40% of 100, that will be equal to 40 by 100 into 100, that is 40. Okay, then the discount or the total discount on the set of shirt and trouser is given as 30. Okay, then what will be the discount? Discount will be equal to 30% of 300, that will be equal to 90. Okay, so the discount on the set is 90 and the discount on the shirt is 40. Then what will be the discount on trouser? That will be equal to 90 minus 40, that will be equal to 50. Okay, so we need to find out the discount percentage of the trouser. Okay, so let us consider this as X. Okay, so this 50 is X percentage of 200. Okay, so X percentage of 200 is 50. Okay, so by solving this we will get the X value as 50 by 2, that will be equal to 25%. Okay, so the discount percentage offered on trouser is 25%. Okay, so in order to save our valuable time in the examination, we can find out this answer by considering the ratio itself. Okay, no need of considering the mark price as 100 and 200. Okay, so let us take the mark price of the shirt as 1, then the mark price of the trouser will be equal to 2. Okay, so if the mark price of shirt is 1, mark price of trouser is 2, then the mark price of the set will be equal to 3. Okay, so here the discount percentage is given as 40 for the shirt. Okay, then the discount will be equal to this 40 into 1, that is 40. Okay, so the discount of the set is given as, or the discount percentage of the set is given as 30. Okay, then the discount will be equal to this 30 into 3, that is 90. Okay, now this 90 minus 40 will give you the discount of the trouser. Okay, so the discount of the trouser is now 50. Okay, then this value will be equal to this 50 divided by this 2. So 50 by 2 will be equal to 25%. So in this way we can find out the answer with the help of the ratio itself. Okay. The next question is, a man purchased 150 pence at the rate of rupees 12 per pen. He sold 50 pence at a gain of 10%. The percentage gain he must sell the remaining pence so as to gain 15% on the whole is. Okay, so in this question they are telling that a man purchased 150 pence in such a way that the cost price of each pen is 12 rupees. Okay, he sold 50 pence at a gain of 10%. Okay, so what will be the cost price of 50 pence? If each pen cost rupees 12, cost price of 50 pen will be equal to 50 into 12. Okay, and he sold them at a gain of 10%. Okay, we need to find out the percentage gain he must sell the remaining pens. So what will be the remaining pens? Total pens were 150. So the remaining pens will be equal to 150 minus 50, that will be equal to 100. Then what will be the cost price of this 100 pence? That will be equal to 100 into 12. Okay, so we need to find out this profit percentage of this 100 pence. Okay, if the gain of total pens is 15%. So what is the total number of pens? That is 150. So what is its cost price? 150 into 12. Okay. So the profit of this is given as 15%. Okay. Now we need to find out the ratio of this cost price. Okay. So when finding the ratios, we can neglect this 12 everywhere. Okay. Now on dividing all these three values by 50, we will get the ratio as 1:2:3. Okay. So the profit percentage in the first case is 10%. Then what will be the profit? That will be equal to 10 into 1. That is 10. Okay. And the profit percentage of the total pens is given as 15%. So what will be the profit? That is 15 into 3. That is 45. Okay. So what will be the profit here? That will be equal to this 45 minus 10. That will be equal to 35. Okay. But we need to find out this profit percentage. And that profit percentage will be equal to this 35 divided by this 2. That is 17.5%. So this is the answer. The next question is, a person bought 50 pens for rupees 50 each. He sold 40 of them at a loss of 5%. He wants to gain 10% on the whole. Then his gain percentage on the remaining pens should be. So in this question they are telling that a person bought 50 pens in such a way that each pen cost rupees 50. Okay, he sold 40 of them at a loss of 5%. Okay, then what will be the cost price of those 40 pens? Cost price of those 40 pens will be 40 into 50. Okay, but we are considering the cost price as only 40, since we are considering only the ratios of the cost price. Okay, so we can neglect the cost price of each pen. Okay, so 40 pens were sold at a loss of 5%. He wants to gain 10% on the whole. So the profit percentage on the whole number of pens is given as 10. Okay. We need to find out the profit percentage on the remaining number of pens. So what will be the remaining number of pens? If total pens is 50, then the remaining will be 50 minus 40, that is 10. Okay. So we need to find out this profit percentage. Okay. So let us consider the ratios of this cost price. That will be equal to 4:1:5. Okay. So if the loss percentage of 40 pens is 5, then what will be the loss? Loss will be equal to this 5 into 4, that is 20. Now this is loss. So let us consider a negative sign here. Okay. If the profit percentage of total number of pens is 10, then what will be the profit? That would be equal to this 10 into 5, that is 50. Okay. Now here it is profit percentage. So here it will be a positive value. So let us consider it as x. Okay. So this 50 will be equal to the sum of these two. Okay. That is minus 20 plus x will be equal to 50. So x will be equal to 70. But we need to find out this value. Okay. We need to find out the profit percentage. So in order to get this value, we need to divide this 70 by this 1. Then this will be equal to 70%. So this is the answer. The next question is, a merchant bought some articles for rupees 1000 and sold 1/4 of articles at 5% profit. At what profit percentage should he sell the remaining articles so as to gain 20% on the whole? Okay. So in this question they are telling that a merchant sold 1/4 of the articles at 5% profit. Okay. So let us consider the total number of articles as 4. Okay. Then 1 out of that 4 is sold at a profit of 5%. Okay. He sold the whole articles at a gain of 20%. So the total number of articles we took it as 4, and that 4 of them were sold at a profit of 20%. Okay. So we need to find out the profit percentage of the remaining number of articles. If total is 4, the remaining will be 4 minus 1, that is 3. Okay. So the profit percentage in the first case is 5. Then what will be the profit? That will be equal to this 5 into 1, that is 5. Okay. So the profit percentage of the total number of articles is 20. Then what will be the profit? That will be equal to this 20 into 4, that is 80. Okay. So the sum of these two is this total profit. So this will be equal to 80 minus 5, that is 75. Okay. So we need to find out this profit percentage. So this value will be equal to the 75 divided by 3. Okay, that will be equal to 25%. So this is the answer. The next question is 2 by 3 of a consignment was sold at a profit of 6% and rest at a loss of 3%. If there was an overall profit of rupees 540, then the value of consignment was. So in this question they are telling that 2 by 3 of a consignment was sold at a profit of 6%. Okay, so let us take the total value of the consignment as 300. Okay, they are telling 2 by 3 of a consignment was sold at a profit of 6%, which means 200 out of this 300 was sold at a profit of 6%. Okay, and rest at a loss of 3%. If total is 300, what will be the remaining? That will be 300 minus 200, that is 100. Okay, so this was sold at a loss of 3%. Okay, so we need to find out the value of the consignment where the overall profit is given as rupees 540. Okay, so let us find out first what is the overall profit when the consignment value is 300. Okay, so here in the first case the profit percentage is 6. Okay, then what will be the profit? Profit will be 6% of 200, that will be equal to 12. Okay, here the loss percentage is given as 3%. Then what will be the loss? That will be equal to 3% of this 100, that will be equal to 3. Okay, that is minus 3. Since it is loss, we need to take a negative sign. Okay, now let us find out what is the total profit. Total profit will be equal to sum of these two, that is 12 minus 3, that will be equal to 9. Okay, but this overall profit is given in the question as 540. So we can write this 9 as 540. We need to find out the value of the consignment. We took the value of the consignment as 300. So if 9 can be written as 540, how can we write this 300? This can be found out by cross multiplying. Okay, so this answer will be equal to 300 into 540 divided by this 9. That will be equal to rupees 18,000. So this will be the value of consignment. Okay. The next question is find the single discount equivalent to a series discount of 20%, 10% and 5%. So in this question we need to find out a single equivalent discount to a series discount of 20%, 10% and 5%. Okay. So whenever discount percentage is given as 5, selling price we used to take it as 95% of mark price or 95 by 100 into mark price. Okay. If discount percentage was given as 10%, selling price was equal to 90 by 100 into mark price. Okay. Now in this question a series discount is given. So let us consider the mark price as 100. Okay. Then selling price will be equal to 20% means 80 by 100 into 10% means 90 by 100 into and 5% means 95 by 100 into mark price. Okay. So mark price we took it as 100. Then selling price will be equal to 80 by 100 into 90 by 100 into 95 by 100 into 100. Okay. So on solving this you will get the selling price as 68.4. Okay. So we need to find out the single equivalent discount. So if mark price is 100 and selling price is 68.4, then discount will be equal to mark price minus selling price, that is 100 minus 68.4. That will be equal to 31.6. Okay. So when the mark price is 100, discount will be equal to discount percentage. Okay. So the single equivalent discount will be equal to 31.6%. So this is the answer. The next question is mark price of an article is rupees 2000 and it is being sold at successive discounts of 20% and 10%. Its selling price is. So in this question we need to find out the selling price. Okay. Mark price is given as rupees 2000. So successive discounts are given. Okay, so selling price will be equal to 20% means 80 by 100 into 10% means 90 by 100 into mark price. Mark price is 2000. Okay, so on solving this you will get the answer as rupees 1440. So this is the answer. The next question is, an article is listed at rupees 900 and two successive discounts of 8% and 8% are given on it. How much would the seller gain or lose if he gives a single discount of 16% instead of two successive discounts? So in this question they are telling that initially a seller is providing two successive discounts on an article. Okay, after that he is providing a single discount. So we need to find out the seller's gain or loss when he is providing a single discount instead of two successive discounts. Okay, so first he is providing two successive discounts. So we need to find out his equivalent successive discount. Okay, so for that let us consider the mark price as 100. Okay, then what will be the selling price? Selling price will be equal to, for this 8% and 8%, it will be 92 by 100 into 92 by 100 into mark price. Mark price we took it as 100. Okay. Now we need to find out the discount. Discount will be equal to mark price minus selling price, that is 100 minus 92 into 92 by 100. Okay. On solving this you will get it as 15.36. Okay. So this is the equivalent successive discount. So we took the mark price as 100 and the equivalent successive discount we found it as 15.36. Okay, and in the second condition he is providing a single discount of 16%. Okay, so when mark price is 100, discount percentage will be equal to discount. So the single discount will be equal to 16. Okay, so the equivalent successive discount is 15.36 and the single discount is 16. This single discount is greater than that of the equivalent successive discount. Okay, so if the seller is providing single discount instead of two successive discount, he will be having loss. Okay, so that loss will be equal to the difference between these discounts. Okay, so the difference will be equal to 16 minus 15.36, that is 0.64. So this is the difference when mark price is 100, but in the question mark price is given as 900. Okay, so we can represent this 100 as 900. Then how can we represent this 0.64? On finding this answer we will get the difference when the mark price is 900. Okay, this 100 into 9 is 900. So if we multiply this 0.64 by 9, we will get the difference when the mark price is 900. Okay, so the difference will be equal to 0.64 into 9, that will be equal to 5.76. so this is the answer. So here finishes this part of profit and loss. I'll be back with other important problems in the next part. If you felt this video helpful, like it, share it and subscribe it. Also press the bell button so that you get the notification when I'm uploading new videos. Thank you for watching the video. Bye.